So as a junior developer, you have to fix a bug and you feel a little lost. So at first, copy and paste the error message you have. This is very important. And as a technical trainer, I noticed that not all my students had this good habit to do so. So copy and paste the message in Google and try to find the solution, because it's extremely rare to be the first person on earth to have this specific problem. Usually other people had this issue. So look at the solutions and remember that being able to make effective search on Google is a skill on its own. Second, remember, don't add stress over stress, meaning that you're a junior developer, so you cannot be as fast as senior developers, and that's why you don't make the same amount of money as they do. So don't add pressure on top of what is already a stressful situation. It won't make you better. It's often the opposite. You're learning on the job. It's absolutely normal. Even guys who studied programming for up to 5 years are not as good as they'll be after 2, 3, or 5 years of experience. Take breaks, because this will allow you to get out of the tunneling effect. So often I work in using the Pomodoro technique, meaning that I work during 50 minutes, because this is what works best for me. So it's 50 minutes, and then I take a 5-minute break. So that allows me to reset my brain. And when I come back, sometimes I realize that I was in the wrong direction, and I just didn't realize it because I was in this tunneling effect. If you have colleagues, try to ask a colleague to come and give you a hand, and do the same for all the colleagues, because you will notice that sometimes the person sitting next to you will see that you made a mistake. Maybe you made simply a typo. Maybe you imported a class from the wrong package because maybe autocompletion didn't do its job as it should, and this happened to me a couple of times. So use peer programming when you can, even if it's just for 10 or 15 minutes. Sometimes you don't find the solution to a bug simply because you're looking for the solution that you already know, but the problem is what you know at this point of time is not enough to fix this bug. It's just like you see the story of the drunk guy who comes back home. It's night already, so he looks for his keys. He lost his keys, and he looks for his keys below street lamps, because around these lamps are the only areas where he can see. So he could find his keys there. So sometimes it's just as absurd what we try to do. After Googling for the error message, after trying all the solutions we know, then after taking a break, if the bug still resists, that means you need to acquire new knowledge to fix this bug. And it's part of the job, so negotiate. If you have your tech lead or the project manager and you realize that it will take more time, just explain what you did and why you think you need more time. And this is also part of the job. You need to be able to negotiate, and this can happen during the daily meeting. The day after you didn't manage to fix your bug, you will expose the problems you had after this meeting. Maybe a colleague of yours will come and give you a hand because this is the kind of bug he knows. And that's why it's important to have colleagues, because a guy could give you a hand, and same thing for you. Even as a junior developer, you know things that senior developers don't know, because even if you have less experience, you can have an experience on a specific topic that other guys never had to face or never had to fix the same kind of bugs you had in the past. So remember, often you work with a team, so take advantage of working with a team and learn to negotiate new deadlines if you feel that this is something that you should do. Don't suffer alone. This is something that could really hurt you and discourage you. If you have other solutions to share, please leave a comment. This could help other developers.